Do you think you know all the famous sports cars from the 1960s? Ferrari, Lamborghini, or Shelby Cobra? Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the shine of these familiar legends, there are still strange, unique, and incredibly rare machines that even hardcore car enthusiasts might have never heard of. Some of these were produced in just one unit in the world. Some were crafted by rebellious former Ferrari engineers to compete against Enzo Ferrari. And there's even a dragster that Shelby secretly developed specifically for drag racing. Extremely fast, extremely odd, and extremely limited. In today's video, let's explore 8 of the rarest sports cars from the 1960s. Machines that, if you don't watch until the end, you'll surely never believe actually existed. Number 1. Ferrari Dino 206 Competizione unveiled at the 1967 Frankfurt Motor Show. This car is unlike any other model Ferrari had ever publicly released. Created as a bold experimental prototype by Pininfarina, it was a revolutionary aerodynamic study and only exists as a single unit in the world. Though it carries the Dino logo, this car is nothing like the mass-produced Dino 206 GT. The design, crafted by Paolo Martin, features ultra-futuristic lines, an extremely low roof, a seamless windshield that wraps around the cockpit, and especially the butterfly-style doors that hint at future supercars. The heart of the car is a 2.0-liter 5.6 engine from Ferrari's Formula 2 racing program, producing 218 horsepower at 9,000 RPM, an astonishing figure for the 1960s. The engine is placed transversely in the middle of the car, inside a super lightweight tubular chassis. The entire structure is made from aluminum alloys and fiberglass, making the car weigh only 1,433 pounds, incredibly light for a sports car of its time. While there's no official data on its top speed, just looking at the configuration, it's clear. This is a beast ready to dominate the racetrack, had it ever been mass-produced. Number 2. Shelby Cobra Dragon Snake. Not born from the official development plans of the company, but from the pure passion of a group of Shelby American engineers, the Dragon Snake emerged as a rebellious variant of the legendary Cobra. These engineers convinced Carroll Shelby, who was typically associated with road racing and Le Mans, to let them experiment with a bold idea: turn the Cobra into a real drag racing machine. Thus, the Dragon Snake was born. No longer just a simple roadster, this special version was equipped with a 289 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with a Stage 3 Weber carburetor, producing up to 325 horsepower. No small number at the time, but power alone wasn't enough. The Dragon Snake had its entire drivetrain reworked to be suited for the 1/4 mile drag strip. A rear axle ratio of 4.54 to 1, specialized Goodyear drag slick tires, and a reinforced drive shaft to withstand the immense torque at launch. The result? A Cobra capable of completing the 1/4 mile in around 11 seconds, reaching a top speed of about 135 miles per hour. This wasn't a car for cruising around the streets. This was a specialized weapon for straight-line performance, and it left its competition smoking on the drag strip. Number 3. A TS2500 GT. The ATS2500 GT is the clearest example of the saying, when the best people leave Ferrari, they create something just as dangerous. And indeed, behind this car were 2 names that had already made Ferrari a legend: Carlo Citti and Giotto Bizzarrini. After leaving Ferrari due to internal conflicts, they founded Automobili Turismo e Sport with an ambitious goal: to create a sports car that could directly compete with Ferrari, both on the racetrack and in the supercar market. Their creation the ATS 2500 GT was grandly unveiled at the 1963 Paris Motor Show. The car immediately shocked everyone with its extremely modern design and futuristic technology. It was one of the world's first supercars to feature a 2.5-liter V8 engine, producing 220 horsepower and 188 pound-feet of torque. This power, combined with a super lightweight chassis and an aluminum body designed by Franco Scaglione, allowed the ATS 2500 GT to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.2 seconds, with a top speed of around 150 miles per hour. Extremely impressive for a car from the early 1960s. However, despite its immense ambition and cutting-edge technology, ATS couldn't overcome its financial difficulties. In the end, fewer than 12 units of the ATS 2500 GT were produced before the company was forced to shut down in 1965. Number 4. Uni Power GT. When talking about small but highly distinctive sports cars of the 1960s, it would be incomplete to overlook the name Uni Power GT. Unveiled at the 1966 race car exhibition, this car immediately captured everyone's attention with its quintessential British design, yet infused with the artistic and refined touch of Italian style. The Uni Power GT is the result of the passion and creativity of the duo Ernie Unger and Val der Bryan. They wanted to create a car that didn't need to be overly powerful, but should be incredibly fun to drive. The result was a compact, low-slung machine, heavily inspired by race cars, yet perfectly capable of cruising on the streets. The car was built on the engine platform of the BMC Mini, offering two engine options, 998 cubic centimeters or 1,275 cubic centimeters, with a maximum output of 75 horsepower. While this may seem modest, the real highlight of the Uni Power GT lies in its chassis. The entire body is made from ultra-lightweight fiberglass paired with a sturdy square steel tubular frame, resulting in an incredibly low weight. As a result, the Uni Power GT possesses incredible agility and can reach a top speed of around 113 miles per hour, enough to excite driving enthusiasts every time they grip the steering wheel. Number 5. Marcos 1800. Designed by brothers Dennis and Peter Adams, this car was first unveiled to the public at the London Racing Car Show, quickly becoming the center of attention due to its unique blend of modern aesthetics and revolutionary engineering. This is the Marcos 1800, one of the most distinctive sports cars of the 1960s. While many car manufacturers pursued metal chassis, Marcos took a completely different path: a wooden chassis. Specifically, the chassis of the Marcos 1800 was assembled from 386 pieces of plywood, a highly creative structure that was both lightweight and incredibly rigid. The entire exterior body was covered in fiberglass, providing an extremely light weight while still ensuring strength during operation. Under the hood, the Marcos 1800 used a 1.8-liter Volvo B18 engine, a strong and durable unit from Sweden. This engine produced 114 horsepower and 110 pound-feet of torque, perfectly complementing the car's weight of just around 1,720 pounds. As a result, the Marcos 1800 could easily reach a top speed of up to 116 miles per hour and accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 8.2 seconds. An incredibly impressive figure for a car with a chassis made of wood. Number 6. Bolwell Nagari, Australia. Produced by Bolwell in Melbourne, Australia, this car marked a significant milestone in the company's history, when they officially transitioned from being a small kit car manufacturer to producing complete sports cars. Its name, Nagari, in the indigenous language means flow, much like how the car weaves and accelerates on the racetrack. Manufactured between 1964 and 1967, the Bolwell Nagari is one of the rarest sports cars in Australia, with only 127 units ever produced. Under the hood, the Nagari initially used the Ford Windsor 302 V8 engine, which was later upgraded to the more powerful Cleveland 351 V8, producing 240 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. The greatest strength of the Nagari lies in its extremely light weight, weighing only about 2,280 pounds, thanks to its tubular steel frame combined with a fiberglass body. With its ideal power-to-weight ratio, the Nagari could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 7 seconds and reach a top speed of over 125 miles per hour. Quite impressive for a car of its time. What's interesting is that, unlike many supercars of the era that were track-only, the Nagari was fully street-legal. In fact, it became a familiar name on Australian racetracks, frequently appearing in major events such as the Australian Sports Car Championship, and was a favorite choice among local drivers. Number 7. Bizzarrini 5300 GT Strada, created by Giotto Bizzarrini. The technical genius behind the Ferrari 250 GTO, the 5300 GT was a bold statement of his independent vision after leaving Ferrari. This was not just a sports car, but a personal declaration. He could achieve greatness without the shadow of the cavallino rampante. Produced from 1964 to 1968, the 5300 GT became Bizzarrini's most successful model, with only 133 units ever made. Initially, the 5300 GT shared its technical platform with the Isogrifo, even carrying the name Isogrifo A3C during development, before Bizzarrini separated the project and made it his own iconic creation. Under the hood was a Chevrolet 5.4-liter V8 engine, producing 365 horsepower and 284 pound-feet of torque, allowing the car to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.3 seconds and reach a top speed of up to 174 miles per hour. Figures that made competitors wary. The Bizzarrini 5300 GT utilized a front-engine, rear-drive layout, but the engine was set deep into the engine bay to optimize weight distribution, resulting in an incredibly balanced and sharp driving feel. The aluminum body, designed by Giorgetto Giugiaro, influenced by the Bertone studio, was not only beautiful but also extremely aerodynamic, giving the car a timeless appeal that still captivates today. Number 8. Facel Vega. One of the most renowned French brands for luxury car manufacturing after World War II, produced by Facel SA, the Facel Vega 2 was the company's final pinnacle before disappearing from the global automotive map. It is the direct descendant of the famous Facel Vega HAK 500, meticulously designed by Jean Daninos down to the smallest details. From the very first glance, the Facel Vega 2 exudes an air of ultimate luxury. The low body, the pillarless hardtop, and the elegant lines create an extremely refined feel, complemented by premium leather upholstery and a hand-painted wood-grain dashboard, all contributing to a distinctly aristocratic interior. Under the hood, the Facel Vega 2 was equipped with a powerful Chrysler V8 engine, offering two formidable options: the Typhoon 6.3-liter, producing 355 horsepower with an automatic transmission, or 390 horsepower with a manual gearbox. Later, a V8 RB Wedge 6.7-liter engine was also offered. Notably, the manual transmission version with the 6.3-liter engine could achieve speeds of over 150 miles per hour. making it one of the fastest four-seater coupes in the world at that time. The customer list for the Facel Vega 2 included some of the most iconic names, from artist Pablo Picasso to legendary drummer Ringo Starr and the Shah of Persia. However, despite its luxury and speed, only 180 units of the Facel Vega 2 were produced before Facel SA officially closed its doors in 1964. And as we've just revisited these 8 rarest sports cars of the 1960s, it becomes clear that the automotive world back then truly was an unlimited playground. It was a place where passion, boldness, and the spirit of experimentation reached their peak. Some were born from rebellion, some had the ambition to challenge even Ferrari, and others were crafted meticulously as pure works of art. But it's also because of their uniqueness and being ahead of their time that many of these cars have faded into obscurity, or only a few remain in the world. So, what about you? Out of these 8 cars, which one surprised or impressed you the most? Don't forget to leave a comment below. And if you want to explore more fascinating stories about other unique machines, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. See you next time.